The story of Goku's sister. Now, of course, this is a fanfic. Remember, guys, you can submit your own fanfics on our Discord. Make sure you message me to let me know that you posted one, you want me to read it and consider it to include in a video. And along with that, of course, I will shout you out the way you get proper credit, obviously, for your fanfic as well, if you do want to have it on my channel and just want other people to read it. Anyways, the story takes place between the 10-year gap of the Majin Buu events when Goku turns into a grandpa. Goleen is Goku's long-lost sister. Her Saiyan name was Kakarote, but her storyline of how she turned to the good side was far different from Goku's. She never had a grandpa to look after her, but it remains a secret of how she got the same gi as Goku, how she lost her tail, how she turned from her Saiyan side to a good person. Tune in today to see what happens in this episode. Episode 1, Goku's sister. Golene says, I can feel his energy, but it must be him, the most powerful energy on this planet. Let's hope I'm right. Goku, of course, is training where nothing is near to be him, or nothing is near to him. Soon, he feels something coming, or he feels someone coming, I should say. Then Goku says, what's that energy level? Don't tell me it's Majin Buu. And Goku says again, huh? Why does she look like me? And then Goleen responds with, yes, this is him, I know it. He looks just like me. Goleen lands on the ground, and then she says, hello, Goku. Who are you? And how do you know my name? Goku says. Goleen responds with, I'm your long lost sister, Goleen. It's nice to meet you. You look just like me. Goku looks confused. I have a sister? And then Goleen says, yes, let me explain everything. Is your Saiyan name Kakarot? Goku says, yes. And Goleen says, mine is Kakarate. Did you have a tail before it took off? Goku says, yes. Wait, were you raised by a grandpa or a grandma like me? And then Goleen responds with, no. When I came here just minutes before Planet Vegeta's destruction, I was in a Saiyan space pod and Saiyan armor, and came out and waited there for hours. And then I was going to do my mission to destroy all humans on Earth. A light came. Goku responds, disturbed by Goleen's answer. A light? What light? Goleen continues to go on and say, don't distract me. Now, where I was, oh yes, a light shone at me. Then a weird voice came, a deep voice. It said, do not kill all these humans. You have no excuse to kill them. All humans are innocent. Turn to the good side. I didn't listen and I tried to kill a human, but something inside of me wouldn't let me. Then all of a sudden, I didn't like my name Kakarote, so I changed it to Goleen, but you can call me Ghana. And I know your name because I used a scouter that could tell people's names. Goku, silent for a couple of seconds, stares into space with no wonder in the world. And then Goleen says, Goku, 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 Goku! And Goku falls to the ground. Goleen's like, you act like nothing I predicted. And then Chi-Chi comes to the scene, and Chi-Chi responds with, Goku! There you are! Goten's been asking about you. He wants to train with... And then Chi-Chi looks at Goleen, and she's like, who is that? Stares at her for about 10 seconds, and Chi-Chi says, Goku, she looks like you. And then she gets angered. And then Chi-Chi's like, is she your other wife, Goku? That you've been secretly hiding all this time? Goleen stares at the two of them awkwardly. Then Goku stumbles over his words. Goleen responds with, are you his wife? If you are, I'm his long-lost sister Goleen. It's a pleasure to meet you. I didn't quite catch your name. And Chi-Chi says, I'm Chi-Chi, the Ox King's daughter. Have you heard of him? And Goleen says, lovely to meet you, Chi-Chi, and I have heard names about your father, but I have not seen him. So where's Gohan and Goten? And Chi-Chi says, you know them? And Goleen responds with, yes, I heard about them. I also heard that Gohan is going to be a future husband. Chi-Chi blushes, and then she says, excuse me, he gets it all from me, not your brother. And then Goten comes, and Goten says, there you are, Dad. Can I train with you, please? Goku, once again stumbling over his words. Goten looks at Goleen, and then Goten says, why does she look like you, Dad? Goku faints to the ground yet again, and then Goten screams, Dad! Chi-Chi responds with, Goten, meet your lost long auntie, Goleen. And Goten says, hello. Goleen says, so you're my youngest nephew. You look just like Goku. Looks at the ground thinking if she should change his appearance. Goleen says, so back to my question, which has now changed. Where's Gohan? And Chi-Chi says, oh, peeps somewhere. Goku finally wakes up and stands up. And Goku finally speaks after a couple of minutes of not saying anything. I had a bad dream that I had a Whoa! And he falls down again. Chi-Chi shakes her head and says, oh, for word. You know, he always acts like this. And Goten's like, Mom? And Chi-Chi responds with, yes, Goten. Goten says, if Dad is going to keep on falling down, can Trunks come and train with me? Chi-Chi says, sure, I'll call Goten. Goten flies off. 5 minutes later, he gets to Capsule Corporation. Goten says, hello, anyone here? And Bulma responds with, Goten, what are you doing here? Have you come for Trunks? Goten responds with, yes, is he available? Bulma says, he sure is, but come in for tea first. By the way, who sent you here? Because I don't want your mother getting angry at you or me. And Goten says, my mom did. Goten and Bulma walk to where Trunks is. Bulma knocks on Trunks' door, and then Bulma says, Trunks, someone is here for you. Trunks is like, who? And Bulma says, why don't you look and see? Goten screams, Trunks! Trunks screams, Goten! And Trunks says, what are you doing here? Bulma says, I'll just go and get the tea ready. It's basically snacks and drinks while I have tea, so where's Goku? He should be visiting. Trunks and Goten, of course, ignore Bulma. And then Goten says, could you come and train with me? My dad's been acting weird lately. Trunks says, sure, I can't wait to beat you. And Goten's like, nah, I'm going to beat you. So Trunks and Goten fly off. Bulma sees them go, and then Bulma shouts, wait, boys, what about your lunch? Vegeta wouldn't want to eat it. He's too busy training. Bulma to herself says, I might as well eat it then. Trunks and Goten are 3 minutes away from Goku, Chi-Chi, and Goleen. Goten says, Trunks, I forgot to tell you, there's someone new here. My dad's sister who's my lost long auntie. And Trunks says, wow, your dad has a sister? And Goten's like, yes, he just found out today. He's acting crazy at the moment. He keeps fainting or falling down. And then Trunks says, that reminds me, should have brought my dad so he can train with your dad. And Goten's like, well, it's too late now. Trunks is like, whoever's lost or whoever's last to your dad and mama's a rotten egg. Goten says, I'm going to beat you. And then Trunks is like, no, I'm going to beat you. Boys say the same thing over and over again until they reach Goten. And Trunks wins the race. Chi-Chi then says, Goten, how dare you leave before I ever get to call Trunks' mother? Goten says, sorry, Mom. I wanted to see Trunks badly. Goku wakes up and stands up again. Goku says, hi, everyone. Wait, why is Trunks here? Goku faints, but Chi-Chi slaps him as he reaches the ground. Goleen says silently after seeing how violent Chi-Chi is. Chi-Chi says, oh no you don't, Goku. You're not fainting again. Goleen says, glad he acts nothing like me. Trunks says, now I see why he is acting crazy at the moment. Goten and Chi-Chi both smile. Goleen says, let me explain why I came here and why I look like Goku. Goten and Trunks say, what about training? I'm super bored now. Goleen responds with, well, don't you want to know? Anyway, it all started out when explains how, obviously she knows Goku, all above, etc. that we've already heard. Now Chi-Chi looks bewildered. Goten and Trunks also look bewildered. Chi-Chi says, so Ghana, do you want to come to our house and rest or train with Goten, Goku, and Trunks? Goleen responds with both. I just want to see your home and then I'm flying back here. Gohan finally arrives. Gohan says, hey Mom, hey Dad, hey Goten, hey Trunks. Hello Auntie Ghana. Chi-Chi, Goku, Goleen, Goten, and Trunks all look at Gohan in the weirdest way possible. Chi-Chi says, how do you know that Goleen is your auntie? And Gohan's like, oh, I was with Piccolo and he heard the conversation you lot was having. He told me everything he heard. Of course. So then Goten is like, so are you training with us? Gohan's like, yep, Piccolo's coming to train as well. Goku, in mind, I never have my own secret training where I test my limits. Someone always has to butt in. Goleen says, so are you coming with Goten's mom? Trunks responds with, I'll come. Goten, Gohan, and Goku, all together, we're staying here since we already live in that home. Chi-Chi says, I'm not walking. Gohan says, I'll come then. Goten and Goku together say, see you soon. Chi-Chi, Trunks, Goleen, and Gohan all fly to go to Chi-Chi's house. Goleen says, oh no. And Trunks says, not again. Gohan says, Mom, stay back. And guys, that concludes episode 1 of Goku's sister, Goleen. I'm sure to some people, maybe my voice acting was a little cringy, which of course, that wasn't the goal. I was just trying my best to have a little bit of variations in people's voices without obviously going too over the top, because I'm not the greatest voice actor. I can only do very few voices. So this first bit, this was my first time reading through it. I didn't read it beforehand and just reread it for you guys. This is my first time actually taking all that in, and I gotta say, it's a really interesting twist. If Goku did have a sister, it'd be very interesting, right? We always do topics and we've done discussions about Raditz and what Raditz would be like if he was still alive, and if Bardock's gonna be in the movie, and if we're gonna see him. You know, we've always talked about all that stuff, but we never did a discussion about the possibility of what Goku's sister would be like. So this is a very, very interesting fanfic, and I think I'm gonna get into these a little bit more, because they give you different ideas and different concepts and theories about, you know, characters that could exist or characters that, you know, we've talked about, just for discussions. And, you know, I think some certain people with the right storytelling can make pretty interesting articles and pretty interesting stories for you know, characters that we've discussed at some point in time. So in the comment section below, you guys let me know your thoughts on this fanfic and the idea of Goku having a sister, whether or not that would be weird or whether it'd be something kind of unique to, I guess, complete that family circle, so to speak. Obviously he's got the brother in Raditz, and he has the father and Bardock, and then of course his mother Janae. But if he also had a sister, that'd be something really interesting to look forward to.